So as soon as I received access to this, I went straight ahead and tested it by doing what you would do naturally, which is ask an AI to order you food. And obviously I recorded everything because I wanted to show you the result. My prompting was very, very bad, even grammar-wise, since I just typed in, please fetch for a breakfast for me, get a cheap one, and should be healthy, by the way. So really didn't think of the prompt that much. I really typed it in like someone would want to talk and naturally make the AI do whatever they needed it to do. It went on inside of DoorDash, and I do not live in California like I placed up here. It was just for testing purposes. And right here, as soon as it types in acai bowl, that modal appeared in the screen. The way that it fixed and got out of that modal was actually taking a screenshot to see whatever was in the page, probably find the element by a heat map, or maybe even find the element since it knows the element is there as it saw it from the print screen. But to be honest, I think that taking screenshots every time, like again, it's taking a screenshot, it may be one of the more reliable ways to actually get to a result, but it certainly isn't the fastest one available. I think that if they explored, I mean, who am I to say this? Claude has been doing an amazing job simply finding the right context for LLMs, but I feel like if they were to do a better job at scraping the elements, this would be much faster. This entire video took around 7 minutes to record the whole process, and eventually it would make me some questions like this one. Do you think this is a reasonable price? And then I would prompt it to, go on and finish the purchase. And eventually it got to this part where it just stuck as we needed to place in card details. And it actually asked me, hey, do you want me to do that for you, or do you want to do that manually? So I believe it would be able to actually place the order and make the entire purchasing process. The only thing we could really argue here is if acai bowl was the best choice possible, if it was actually the healthiest and cheapest option available at that time. But yeah, I think this example is more for the overall audience, but I think AI really contributes whenever you're working on something. And something that I have worked on a few times that really bothers me is actually structuring the Skool classroom. So what I prompted to do was, please go through my course inside of my Skool classroom and create a well-structured Kickstarter guide note. Separate the n8n content from the AI coding content. You should review each course/module, identify the most relevant page in each, and extract the content to get full context of everything they cover. So I actually needed this, and I've been needing to do this for a long time. Since in the beginning of the community, I really started posting more things about n8n, but eventually I understood that, hey, I'm really good at building things and building it fast. And by the way, using AI to do so, I never code a single line, so I only need to know the concepts. If I can teach people these concepts, I can empower anyone to build whatever they want to build. So then I started a 10 days course where it has a lot of content throughout many pages. Long story short, eventually I had to do exactly what the AI is doing right now. Going through each page, grabbing the entire text from that page and sending it over to a LLM's context window so that it could provide me a really nice structured Kickstarter. So having Claude's extension do this for me was pretty amazing. It went through nearly all of the pages, got all the context. But the problem is it took a huge amount of time to do this. If you look at the time, it's like 23 minutes and 43 seconds to grab everything. But I mean, this is all good considering that this is just in test mode. The final product won't be exactly like this, but I'm very curious to see how they'll solve this speed issue. Yeah, so eventually I believe it's about now. It finished everything perfect. Now I have an excellent, okay, then it started showing me the entire context for that. But if you notice right down here, it cuts off. So it didn't really finish giving me everything. And I'd probably have to prompt it a bit more and say, hey, finish sending me everything. It'll probably already have the full context to answer me at that point. But overall, just considering that it managed to go through all of the pages, get the full context that it needed to create my Kickstarter, it was a pretty cool experience. I've seen throughout X, Reddit, YouTube comments that a lot of people are worried about like security issues when you have an AI taking control of your screen, simply because someone can just do a prompt injection much easier. And they note that down here. So Claude encounters the malicious email, which mimics an employer asking for emails to be deleted for mailbox hygiene, and claims no additional confirmation required. What happens is that this is inserted into the context window of the LLM, and then it treats it like if it were the user asking this. And then since you don't need an additional confirmation, it just proceeds with the instructions. Probably because of that, like 70% of this Claude for Chrome news is about security and how Claude is solving that. Make sure to check it out in this link. It'll be in the description of the video. But basically, this browser used from Claude Sonnet 4 has a much smaller attack success rate from their previous attempts. Currently, it's just available for 1,000 users, and I'm pretty pumped and happy to be one of them. Thank you guys for subscribing and for watching the videos and making sure that this was possible. So yeah, eventually when it gets launched, you'll be able to install it like you would any other Chrome extension. You could activate it right here and just talk to it as a chatbot normally. And while we're at it, I had an idea that I really wanted to test and see if it is actually possible, which is making Claude Code edit a n8n workflow. I really don't think this will work, but I mean, let's try. What I'll ask it to do is insert a calculator tool in the AI agent 1 inside of my n8n workflow. So the problem of doing this is because I feel like you need to kind of either drag. Actually, you don't need to drag. You can just click on this plus button. Oh, and there's this also, like permission required. Every action that it'll do, it asks permission for that. And since I'm always going to be watching this, I can just click on always allow connections on this website. And if you ever want to remove that, just click on settings up here. This will drop down and then you can remove all the websites that you activated. Okay, so it just dragged the AI agent. Not sure if it's because I was on another screen. Don't think it is, but yeah. To achieve this, it should ideally be able to click on the plus sign to connect a new node, but it just right-clicked the AI agent, clicked to open the AI agent. I'm not sure you can hook a tool up like this. And if it is possible, then okay, it went down there. Okay, I never added a tool to any node inside of n8n using this part. I didn't even know it was possible, to be honest. Okay, it clicked on the plus sign. Now it might search for calculator. Okay, typed in calculator, found that calculator tool. I'm just a bit annoyed that it dragged my node down. So I'm a bit, but okay, now it selected the calculator node, took a screenshot. Let's see if it'll be able to go back. Okay, went back. I don't see the calculator tool there. Maybe it's below some other tool, but it's attached. Like I can see down here, now that I know that these tools get listed down there, it seems like it's plugged in. I can already predict a lot of people posting videos saying, use Claude extension to build your entire n8n workflow. This wouldn't be reliable at all. I mean, look at the time that it took to just insert a calculator tool. Even when it launches, there's something that's just better you actually going in there and doing it. Obviously, I think Mark launched this. There is a AI agent version inside of n8n, which I don't believe that was launched, but you're basically able to create entire workflows just by prompting it inside of n8n. But it works better with an n8n integration since you're not really like making the AI get the context like this, like taking screenshots and everything. This way is just not reliable. And where is the actual tool? Like I can see that the calculator is here, but where is it here? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, nice. Well, it was able to do that. Let's see if it could drag back my AI agent. I don't want to do that. Let me even like do this, get it back to how it was before and make it correct that. So I just typed in drag the AI agent back to its original place and make the calculator node stay aligned with the other tools. This will get us to understand how good it is to remembering a past screenshot and using that position. And even if it's really able to like actually drag this node back, okay, it grabbed the AI agent. Now there's a drag command. Okay, so it's able to drag things around. But now let's see if it remembered the position it was originally. It just took a screenshot to see where it is now. And it said that it moved the AI agent back to its original position. No, it didn't. Okay, it failed at that. Let's see how it does with the calculator tool. Yeah, apparently it tried dragging it, but just failed. But this time it noticed that the calculator node is still in the lower section. Let me look to where it moved to and reposition it properly. Okay, so it tried dragging it again, apparently failed, took another screenshot. It might see that it's still in the same place. It'll probably try to do that again. And remember, while you're using this, it'll probably cost you your tokens inside of Claude, as well as Claude Code. So I wouldn't abuse using this. I'm even just going to pause it because I don't want to waste mines. But I mean, this was pretty impressive. That is it for today. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then.